Hello, welcome. My name is Claire Cannon. I believe this is my 75th. Thank you, Yahweh. I Baruch you, Yahweh. You are the most Baruch of them all. In Yeshua's mighty Kodesh name. By the power of the mighty Ruach HaKodesh. I'd like to start with a prayer, please. Yes, the Father did Baruch me then. Yes, as I Baruched him back. Because they pushed me to get on here and it was all of a sudden. It was bizarre, but I did it. I'm not quite sure where this message is going to go. I sort of have an idea, but we'll see. So, please start with a prayer. So I need hedge of protection for this one. Please, Yahweh, in Yeshua's mighty Kodesh name and by the power of the mighty Ruach HaKodesh, could you please put your hedge of protection around me? May I be one of your vessels and speak your words for you. Please, Yahweh, in Yeshua's mighty Kodesh name. Yahweh will. Yahweh's desires. I've come to a realization that, we can create our own worlds that we place ourselves in, really. And these worlds can be an avenue for Satan Hashatan to attack us. I've come to realize that I've been, how do I put that then? You've been showing the way, showing Yeshua, Yahweh the Father, Yeshua Jesus, and the Ruach HaKodesh, the Holy Spirit, have been showing me how Satan, Hashatan, has been deceiving me. And it has been lately that I've had to battle my inner world in my head to find me again, which is really bizarre. But there's been moments where I'm standing and it's almost like I feel like I'm me. I'm starting to stop and take in the scenery, in the beauty of everything like I used to. And I'm starting to see things differently. And to do that, I had to go through a bit of a battle. Ever since getting this motorhome, I have almost hidden myself away in it, tried to. And the Elohim of Yahweh have been trying to pull me out of that because that has been my comfort zone for most of my life, which was a way for Satan Hashatan to get to me. Because I kept wanting to hide. And of course, Satan would start up, and I suppose I'd listened to it for most of my life that I hadn't really identified that Satan was the culprit. Because I found myself sitting there and thinking that everybody around me would think the worst of me all the time, to the point that I would hide myself. And of course my dog would go off at people and off at other animals because she's picking up on what's going on inside me, which put me even more on edge. Big learning curve, because I know that my dog reacts to how I'm feeling. So she's feeling the need to be overprotective of me. It's because I'm not feeling very safe myself. Oh, silent F1 from Hashtan Satan. So, I found myself in situations where I pull up and it's beautiful, I'm all alone. And within a couple of hours, I've got a car park around me full of everyone. Normally, I'd drive off and run, go and find a spot by myself again. But this time I couldn't. No. Ooh, so I had to confront Satan and my demons. And yeah, usually when I'd run, I'd be heart racing, or so to speak, and adrenaline pumping, got to get out of there, got to get into a safer environment, when realistically I was safe. But I was telling myself that I wasn't safe. Well, Satan was telling me, no, 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 you're not safe. There's a heap of people around you. Yeah. And then he would start out with, what are they going to think of you? Hmm. But yeah, I got forced in a way to stay, but stayed, chose to do it. Yeah. I realised a lot, that I was creating my own little world of fear of the surrounding world around me. And I had to choose to break those fears and those holds over me. They were helping me. Did a lot of reminiscing and realising it ended up being a very family friendly spot. Yeah. Here I am listening to Satan in my head telling me that they're all going to hate me and probably come knocking on my door and want to kick me out of the spot where they were all very friendly. Who created all this fear shit, listening to Satan in my own head, keeping me trapped. When I stopped listening, started listening to Jesus, Yeshua, and the Father telling me, you know what? They're probably not even thinking about you. They've looked at you once and now they're not thinking about you. They've got their own lives. They're doing their own things. They're not sitting there thinking about how they can take you down. Fuck. Oh, another silent F-bomb from Satan. So I have realised a lot of my things that hold me back in life are me. Ooh. And yes, I have had some, I suppose, bad meetings with people in the past, and because of that, that has led me to fear meeting everyone. Mm. You see, and they've brought a lot of lovely people into my path lately that have just come and introduced themselves to me. And I'm thankful for them because I didn't feel like meeting anyone and I wouldn't have gotten out to meet them because I was still in my little fear bubble of everyone around me. And thankfully, praise to Yahweh, he got a few friendly people to come up and introduce themselves to me. And just their little lovely comments to me about telling me how brave they thought I was, because I wasn't feeling brave. Changed the way I was viewing myself. So beautiful words from people can help raise somebody up. And maybe those words are what they needed to hear because they weren't viewing themselves, or they were viewing themselves from Satan's perspective. Yeah. Yeah. Because as I've broken out of this world of fear, of fearing everybody, and knowing that I am a cautious person, I am aware of what to look for in bad people, but not all people are bad. And it's not going to hurt me to go out there and say hello to people. Ooh. And I now have proper boundaries in place for me. That the Elohim of Yahweh, Jesus, Yeshua, the Father, and the Ruach HaKodesh have taught me. So I'm not going to allow people to hurt me, and I will pick up on if they're a bad person. And they would help me. So I need to trust in them and stop listening to Satan that everybody's out to get me. Because when I stop listening to Satan and thinking that everyone's out to get me, I actually step out and start enjoying this world and get a chance to sit and enjoy the beauty of it. Yeah, yeah. I've come a long way. It's a very short time, but I know there's still a long way for me to go. I am breaking Satan's hold over me, and it all comes down to thoughts. Yeah. And they're telling me it's okay, and I am strong enough, even if somebody was horrible to me. I can handle it. mm. Turn the other cheek, so Jesus Yeshua would say. Not let it get to me. Not think about their words. Let it go. Because at the end of the day, no excuse for it, for them being horrible to me if they were, but they probably had a lot going on in their mind as well. Yeah. And I know how that can feel. But it still doesn't give us the excuse to take out our frustrations and anger out on other people and animals. Mm. Mm. Ooh. Mm. Could have dominion over them, but yeah, I suppose I have realised I have got to be, I've got to beat Satan, hush down in my head, conquer those fears, not let him control me and have him, I suppose, keep me. I'm not living by him, but by him telling me not to do certain things, I'm missing out on living life. So in me being paranoid or scared of everyone around me that they're going to hurt me or in some way or say something horrible to me, which at the end of the day, if I reason it out, I'm a stronger person than that and I can handle that. I should step out and not worry about what other people think about me and actually be present in the world and enjoy it. Because then I will stop listening to Satan. Because Satan likes to tell you in your head about how everyone else is talking about you and how everyone else doesn't like you and is out to get you, when in real life, we're not. You meet someone, that's it. They're out of your mind. You're not sitting there thinking about how to get them and how you're going to take out your revenge on them. Yeah, and that comes back to the days of Noah before the flood. You got to think about it. Most people out there nowadays, when they get hurt by someone, what is their thoughts about? What are they thinking about doing to that person? Are they thinking about forgiveness? Or are they thinking about revenge? And those were the days of Noah, when all thoughts were on revenge. No one was on forgiveness at all. Everyone wanted revenge, or everyone was thinking the worst of everyone. I'm a culprit for it myself. I am a sinner. And the thing is, these people weren't even out to get me. I was out to get, well, Satan was out to get me in my mind. And I had allowed him to have that avenue by living in that fear of others. Fuck. Oh, silent F-bomb from Satan Ashatan there. So now, yeah, I'm not going to live in fear of others. I'm going to put my trust in the Elohim of Yahweh. Chances are I'm not going to meet anyone out there that's going to say anything horrible to me. We're all adults now. And that's another thing. This is stemming back from my early years. Yeah. So there I have to break my patterns, my reactions to what's going on in my life. Praise to the Elohim of Yahweh for guiding me and helping me to realise this, because now I am actually going to get to live life instead of living in fear all the time of others and what's around me. Yeah. Oh, so if I had some advice to people, All those words that Satan tells you that people say about you all the time are not true at all. We tell ourselves this to the point that we believe it. But guess what? They don't even think about us after a second after meeting us. They might have a casual conversation about you, but that's it. You're gone out of their head. But Satan will tell you that everybody hates you and everybody's out to get you. And they're not. They're not. Ooh. And if you believe it, he wins because you keep yourself trapped, hidden away, in fear that someone else is going to hurt you. So, yeah, when I look back on life, I have been hurt, but I've been okay. It hurt at the time. I came out of it stronger in the end. All of it has just made me stronger and stronger, so I can handle it. And that's what I need to tell myself. I'm strong enough. So, I'm not going to let Satan, Hashatan, control me with fear of the outside world and of others anymore. There are bad people out there, but they win by us staying hidden in our little world of fear. Because if we all start speaking out and start coming out and telling the truth, they're the ones that are going to be living in fear, not us. Praise to the Elohim of Yahweh in Yeshua's mighty Kodesh name, and by the power of the mighty Ruach HaKodesh. Yeah. I'll finish with a prayer. Yeah. Please, Yahweh. Yeah, that was a lot for me then, Yahweh. Yes, it was. I didn't think I could reveal that to people. But at the end of the day, I believe that we get caught up in these little worlds of fear, which is Satan Hashatan keeping us hidden and trapped. And then we miss out on living life and enjoying it and finding joy. Because we're too busy paranoid and worried about what other people may be thinking about us or saying about us instead of living life. Because they're not. They're not. And if they are, good on them. They must have a pretty boring life to be sitting around talking about us. Because they've got nothing else to do in their lives that they wish to talk about us. Oh, so let's give them something to talk about. Oh, silent F1 from Satan Ashtan. No, but even Yeshua said that, gossipers and things like that. Yes, there are, but break away from those people and you'll never know what they're saying about you. And Jesus is the judge. At the end of the day, when you know and you sit around and you think about what they're saying about you, if you do happen to hear about people that are gossiping and talking about your life and what's going on inside it, live your life. Their life's boring. Nothing else is going on in their life, so they're talking about yours. Be happy. Yep. Yep. Oh, yeah. I'd noticed that pattern a lot throughout life. People that sit around and talk about others are very unhappy in their own lives. And they're jealous of what you have and what you've got. Don't let them bring you down. Raise your head up. Be happy. Oof. Yeah. And maybe break away. Because then you don't know what they're saying. And you're happy in your life and you don't have to sit around wasting thoughts on what they're saying. Praise be to you, Yahweh. Yeah, I've cut people off like that. For instance, if I do meet somebody and they can tell me everything about everyone else around them, I know for sure that the next person they meet, they're going to tell them everything that I just told them. So be careful what you say. I'm just cautious then about what I reveal. Learned that the hard way. Mm. Yeah, as they point out, see, I do know. So I am okay. So I've got to stop living in this world of fear. Mm. And crush Satan's head, Hashtan's head, mm. and his control over me. Mm. Not full control, no. Just control in the decisions and choices that I make. Because if I start living in a world of fear, then I'm not going to choose to step out of my home and go for a walk along the beach because I might, Satan would make me think, oh no, those people are going to judge you, or my dog's going to go off, or this or that, and she's going to go off because I'm freaking out inside thinking she's going to go off. So if I just don't listen to those voices and just think, no, I'm just going to go for a walk along the beach with my dog, and enjoy it, instead of walking along thinking everyone's thinking badly of me, or Satan likes to tell me my dog's going to get off and go and attack people, but I've got her on a lead. I've made sure that she won't get off, so I have to reason it out and then just relax and enjoy the walk. Yeah, big learning curves. Yeah. I look forward to the warmer weather, which is starting to warm up now. I love to swim. And I'm actually found myself looking at the water and thinking about, oh, I can't wait till summer so I can swim. I haven't done that in a while. Alright, yep. So, yeah, it's getting a bit dark around me. Let there be light. Mm. So, yeah, I'm going to finish with a prayer. So, Yakwa, please, in Yeshua's mighty Kodesh name, and by the power of the mighty Baruch HaKodesh, could you please forgive your creation instead, as we, your creation, forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil, Yahweh. Because thine is the power and the glory forever and ever, Yahweh. And Yahweh, in Yeshua's mighty Kodesh name, and by the power of the mighty Ruach HaKodesh, could you please let your desires be completed here on earth as it is in the Malhut of Yahweh. In Yeshua's mighty Kodesh name, and by the power of the mighty Ruach HaKodesh, and by the most powerful of all, Yahweh, our Abba, Yahweh, our Elohim, and Yahweh, Ayah. I give all praise to Yahweh in Yeshua's mighty Kodesh name, by the power of the mighty Ruach HaKodesh, because I wouldn't be here and I wouldn't know what I know unless that allowed me to see it and I chose to listen. Thank you. Thank you all, and I love you. Thank you.